Well, YouTube family, here is Coach Kevin Stefanski after yet another loss to the New England Patriots and Mike Vrabel.
But I just want to make the point that we just have to be better in every area, and we'll look at everything we do, including, how we're putting these guys in position to succeed. Are we doing enough? When I say looking at every position, are we doing enough with the quarterback position? Do we need to do a better job? And I know the answer is yes. Look at everything we're doing because the results have to be better, obviously. When I say look at everything, there's just when you lose like this, you have to look at everything. Every position, everything I'm doing, there's just it's frustrating for where we are as a team. So every position you have to look at. But let me say that with a young quarterback, you understand that there's going to be ups and downs. Yes, it does. But I just want to make the point that we just have to be better. Are we doing enough with the quarterback position? Do we need to do a better job? And I know the answer is yes.
Oh, Cleveland Browns fans, let's go ahead and cut right to the chase. Kevin Stefanski is never going to give Shadour Sanders an opportunity. He's not. And I think I understand the assignment now. You look at this game, and Kevin Stefanski is almost like the captain on the ship of the Titanic. He's going down with the ship. His way, nobody else's way.
This is another inexcusable loss. They had this game. They played well. The offense played just well enough to win. The defense till the end played well enough to win. And in the end, the Browns do what they do, is find a way to lose.
Got to be better. Got to coach better.
Really tired, old.
You see how annoying that is?
I didn't see anything that surprised me. Nothing at all. Our culture is a loser's culture.
But I just want to make the point that we just have to be better in every area, and we'll look.
Yup, YouTube family, that's it right there. I got to go in with more receipts. So go ahead and smash that like button. Hit the notification bell because there's a reason I got Browns faced it backwards. We only want Shedeur names in the front. I am not a Cleveland Browns supporter. With that being said, you know what? I got my other theme song. I don't want my Colorado theme song. Give me the other famous theme song we got over here. Give me the Lollipop Guild. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we wish to welcome you to Munchkin Land.
That's right. Goddamn Munchkin Land is what we're being welcomed to, is what NFL fans have to pretend that the NFL is being righteous by Shedeur or any other melanated brothers. So what up, family? It's DJ Bless One from I Smoke Hip Hop Live. After yet another tough loss to Mike Vrabel and the New England Patriots, Coach Kevin Stefanski just doubled down. Yes, Kevin Stefanski, he told reporters he's still riding with Dillon Gabriel. Hold on, where's my ESPN? Because I know ESPN conglomerates and all the Fox Sports and ABC, NBC, CBS, all of the sports conglomerate, including your favorite stepping-fetching YouTubers and content creators, they're all going to have an excuse for him. We know this. He told the reporters that he still is riding with Dillon Gabriel as if his starting quarterback, like, you know what I mean? Like, is it even something that's atrocious as a quarterback? So Dillon Gabriel is still his starting quarterback, even after we witness an abysmal of atrocity, the worst NFL performance you can see from a so-called third-round pick who's a glorious fun boy of the Cleveland Browns. What is this and what was that? Oh, I mean, for all the naysayers of Shadour Sanders and all the people who said I've lost my mind, did I lose my mind watching garbage like this? What the hell is that and what am I watching? Or for instance, when he completely gave up and Dillon Gabriel showed us he'll do anything to lose when the pressure is too hot for him. Remember this right here? Nobody was home. Who the hell did Dillon throw the football to. And watch the excuses we hear from all of his supporters. So Mike Vrabel, he dominated Cleveland Browns. Let's keep it real. Mike Vrabel completely controlled the Browns today. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to admit what we witnessed, but we witnessed a guy that was in full control of all the Browns' so-called stars, so-called mediocre, below average, leprechaun quarterbacks. That's what we witnessed today, ladies and gentlemen. They were dancing for Master Vrabel. They were dancing for him. There's nothing else for me to put out there other than the atrocity of what we've seen. It was to the point where even New England's coach, he had no respect for Coach Kevin Stefanski. Look, Mike Vrabel said this about Coach Kevin Stefanski. When their gimmick plays ran out, we played pretty good defense. So the gimmicks that got Dillon his little 2 touchdowns, you know what the gimmicks are. The 5 yards redundant throws. You know, Dillon Gabriel stats. I just did a video about it. Bro, by the time he threw for 20 passes, he had 75 yards. He averaged 3.9 yards, ladies and gentlemen. 3.9 yards. I mean, there's no way you guys can defend this type of atrocity. At the end of the day, the Patriots directed the tempo, exposed Cleveland's offense, their JV football offense, and made the defense look flat-footed. Every adjustment Vrabel did with New England Patriots made work. They were cooking in the kitchen. That's a coaching clinic that was exhibited today against Coach Kevin Stefanski's predictable bubble screen offense with his leprechaun quarterback, and it showed the difference between leadership and stubbornness. When you see Coach Kevin Stefanski get on there, that's nothing but stubbornness. Now, about this Shadour Sanders situation, it's starting to feel like the sabotage out there in the open. Remember that injury report that came out of nowhere? Then they sit Shedeur's down, and now Kevin Stefanski says Dillon Gabriel keeps the job anyways. So, guys, tell me, that makes fans wonder if the deck is being stacked. I mean, Ryan Clark even called out Coach Kevin Stefanski this week, saying the Browns look confused and prideful instead of adaptable. And honestly, you know what I mean? My guy, Ryan Clark, is right. You guys call him a racial warrior. He's all blah, blah, blah. But is he wrong? Because reading what he wrote, he said they're wasting an all-time great like Myles Garrett is also dominant. I mean, he's so dominant, it's not even funny. What he's letting you know, by you allowing this atrocious offense on the field, it is wasting Myles Garrett time. And when you talk about the NFL slightly being rigged, it's like I'm watching SGA. You know what I'm saying? On the NBA terms, when he's falling down, it's like, is the NBA rigged as well? I mean, look at this. A foul.
Jump against the MVP.
Another foul. Another foul again. Foul.
He said Shea Gilgis.
I mean, he wasn't even touched. SGA wasn't even touched. It's the same thing with the Cleveland Browns. When you look at it, there is no questioning if the NFL is rigged or not, because how is this coach of the year 2 times? How did he keep his job for 5 years when all of those 5 years was atrocious and goddamn horrible? It was horrible. You people are fixated on race and try to make excuse for this enamored bullshit position, and you try to excuse it as if we don't see what it is. So you disguise this racism as pure football. No, it's just regular football, politics going on, when it's not. This is about race. There is no way a black coach or a black player can go over and over behaving like this and still keep their jobs. Scrub quarterbacks like Dillon, even if Cleveland Browns releases him, even if Coach Kevin Stefanski doesn't get to keep his boyfriend, Dillon Gabriel, they will still continue. The NFL, that is, the NFL cartel will still find a way to keep Dillon Gabriel in the NFL. Trust me. Go ask Mario Mariota. Go ask Tua Tagovailoa when Miami Dolphins gets rid of him. There will be several teams lined up to still keep him around, because these garbage quarterbacks, they keep their job. Look, I'm here to just keep it real. Dillon Gabriel's play was painful to watch. He's throwing the ball away on third downs, can't see past his own linemen, and keeps missing wide open reads. That's not the NFL level of execution, yet the media, such as Tony Grossi especially, defends him and finds every excuse imaginable. Oh, you don't believe me? This is Tony Grossi today. Browns had 70 yards on first possession. Next 5 possessions, only 44 yards. Well, Judkins was injured today. Obviously, he was your only offense. Judkins was your only offense. So when Tony Grossi is snapping like this, why isn't he calling out Dillon Gabriel? What he is doing is trying to show you that it's the other player's fault. It's not Coach Kevin Stefanski. It's not the predictable bubble screen hero quarterback Dillon Gabriel. No, it's the other players. This is who Tony Grossi is, and this is who the Cleveland media has been. They're not used to fame, so they're relevant now because Shadour Sanders is down there. So now they're acting as if they can blame everybody else and not be professionals. I mean, look at Tony Grossi again. You have one job, catch the ball. So now it's the football player's fault. It's their fault. I mean, can you imagine this? The way they defend Dillon Gabriel as if he was the #1 pick, but Dillon Gabriel reminds them of their own grandkids, their own sons, their own nephews. So all the imaginable excuse you'll find, these media, male pundits and racists, they'll have them all. I mean, you got fans defending Dillon Gabriel while blaming everyone else. It's the hypocrisy, plain and simple. I mean, that's what you see here. Pay attention to it, guys. Look at more of them. Can you read what they just wrote? Read it. We are quick to blame Dillon Gabriel. I can imagine this is this turd's voice. We are quick to blame Dillon Gabriel for this game, but no one is talking about all the passes J.J. Stones keeps missing. Oh. Well, guess what, Josannes, whatever your name is? Was J.J. Stone responsible for the interceptions being thrown? Was he responsible for this too? Was the receivers at fault for not catching this right here?
3rd and 7, here they come. Gets rid of it. It's intercepted.
What, were they responsible for that bullshit as well? This is why Deshaun Watson, I personally think they're waiting for him to come around week 8 and week 9. Because when you see Deshaun Watson getting energized and doing his little shindig, they're literally waiting for it, because now the whispers are starting that maybe the Browns are waiting for Deshaun Watson to come back around that predictable week 8 and week 9 after the trade deadline. Because one thing is for sure, ladies and gentlemen, while you're dreaming about Shadour Sanders getting a fair chance going to an actual NFL team, we have to be critical and honest, because we all know Shadour Sanders isn't getting moved. At least I don't believe so, because the blueprint I've been showing you guys, you know what blueprint? The blueprint to sabotage Shadour Sanders that every single NFL team will use, just like every media personality and every journalist has been using this blueprint. It's obvious that all these people are paid for one particular situation, and that's the blueprint that looks obvious. Keep him bench, keep him control, hope the pressures make him fail. That's the whole point. But be real. Look, listen to me, guys. But real talent always finds a way. And Vrabel, he showed zero respect for Kevin Stefanski's game plan today. I mean, none. That tells you guys how the rest of the NFL league views this coaching staff right now, because people are like, I want Tommy Reeves as my coach. Are you sure about that? Tommy Reeves isn't any better. I mean, poor Myles Garrett's on the bench moaning and groping and crying. I'm going to sit alone because I don't like this team. We don't believe in you, boy. I'm not going to let you get away with all this predictable ruckus. You just broke a record and you're over here looking mad like you passionate about the game. But meanwhile, you took your money for an extension. You never wanted to get traded. You didn't care about Super Bowls. You wanted to get paid. Get your money. I'm not mad at you, but don't pretend you cared about winning. You never call out the real people that needed to be called out. And you protect guys like Dillon Gabriel over and over again. This is you protecting Coach Kevin Stefanski and Dillon Gabriel.
I see a young quarterback that's fighting. I see a young team that's fighting. I see a young quarterback that's fighting. I see a young team that's fighting, and all across the board. So, we all got to help each other. And, there's no one on the outside who's going to help us. There's no one who's going to come in with the magic cure-all. So no, we have to rally together and find the best way to.
Nigga, we know nobody is going to come and help you. And even with your record-breaking 5 sacks today, you can't help the Cleveland Browns. Shut up. I'm done with you, Myles Garrett, because the hood already told me you don't go to the hood. You spill the stereotypes on us. That's why when they see real black fathers like LeVar Ball, you got ESPN Molly trying to come at LeVar like he was hollering at your flat booty. Like, knock it off, man. You're like the Dillon Gabriel, the bonanza of, oh, we need black guys to be better fathers and all that. But when we are, you criticize guys like Deion Sanders. He's too approachable. He's hands-on too much with Shedeur. This is what you guys said with this false narrative. And then I heard, look, these racist white offensive linemen, they stick together, guys. They don't defend black players. And I told you that most offensive linemen have always defended the white quarterbacks or the non-black quarterbacks. They stick together. They eat together. They don't hang with the black players. This is on every level. This is on the high school level, middle school level, I don't know about Pop Warner, but college level and in the NFL level. This is why the Browns right guard Wyatt Teller, he proved my point. Listen to him on how he defends Dillon Gabriel. You think they had a sexual relationship? Listen.
I feel like whenever that happens, you get down or you get upset, and I just never see Dillon get like that. I mean, he's always the same person. I love that, especially as a young guy. To come in with that kind of mentality, it's something special. I love him. I think that he's a great quarterback. I feel like, we can't ask him to drop back 70-80% of the time because that's a lot on him. That's a lot on anyone. I feel like whenever that happens,
that's just what it is, bro. The Cleveland fans and all you turds who believe in this system, you're going to turn into skeletons by the time your casket date comes up because you allow this behavior. You never call out Jimmy Haslam. You don't call out Kevin Stefanski, and you don't call out Dillon Gabriel. But what you people do call out is, I don't even like Andrew Berry, the token, but you all call out Andrew Berry. How come you don't hold the non-black people of the Cleveland Browns accountable? You don't. So I'm going to say what needs to be said. You people deserve to lose. It's been 4 decades of losing, and I pray you get 4 to 5 to 10 more decades of losing. I don't give a shit about the Cleveland Browns. We're not going to pretend when you people defend clowns like this. Coach Kevin Stefanski, this is who you people believe in. I stand my pivot and I stand my grounds. You deserve to continue to lose. You deserve everything you got. I could care less about the Cleveland Browns because the truth is you guys didn't have plans on winning. And at this point, the Cleveland fans deserve honesty. You guys deserve guys like DJ Bless One, me, the best one. My honesty will always take me far in life. And I'm not talking about monetization to be your favorite YouTuber. Far in life as far as God giving me self-preservation. But a lot of you clowns like Coach Kevin Stefanski, let me get his clown ass back in the paint. You will never understand that because you're also clowns as well. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Stefanski, if he wants to ride with Dillon Gabriel, fine. But stop projecting and pretending Shadour Sanders isn't ready. The people of Cleveland want a winner, not politics. But the Cleveland fans who continue to defend it, you do want the losing clown show. So come to the circus and send in the goddamn clowns. You know what? We're done playing that anthem. I want the real anthem again because you don't deserve Rod Wave. You deserve this.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, and in the name of the Lollipop Guild, we wish to welcome you to Munchkin Land.